We're in Nigeria. So when people sort of tell me certain things about my video, I think they forget that Nigeria is rugged. So you also have to use rugged means to approach it. Today, I am in Galadimawa, Abuja, Nigeria, and I'm about to show you this 550 million naira villa that's going to make you question some of those billionaire homes and some mansions right here in Abuja. Without wasting any time, let's check it out. So I'm going to start from the outside so we can see how spacious this particular property is. One of the reasons I like it is that the architecture, the structure is unlike a lot that I have seen. You know, also inside of the house is very tech savvy and smart. However, before we even proceed, I want to really apologize to you guys because there's no light and there's sort of light issues in Abuja currently. But I need to showcase the property, so we're going to do it regardless. Let's check it out. So inside of the compound, this property is sitting on 550 square meters, about 550 square meters. And, you know, so you can park about 1, 2, 3, 4 cars can comfortably park here. Now, even though it's 550 square meters, I would say that they actually use the space perfectly well. It is a 5-bedroom property and also has 1-bedroom BQ. There's also a pool in this compound. Before we go to the pool and before I show you the rest of the property, I want us to appreciate the structure right here. Also, this painting is so beautiful, but it's not even about the beauty. It protects the walls from dampness. You know, Abuja, the kind of lands we have here actually cause a lot of dampness on our walls. So I love the fact that they paid attention to that. Also, let's appreciate the windows. You can see already that there's going to be a lot of natural lighting going into the house because these windows are large. And if there's one thing that you want to, you know, pay attention to when you're looking at properties is how well they're able to give you those large windows or those, you know, these windows are not so large, but then there's a lot of them. So by the time we go into the property, we're going to see how that affects the house. And because we're recording without electricity, we're going to see how the windows are bringing enough natural lighting into the house. So this is the boys' quarters right here, but we can't go in because, you know, someone is occupying it. And this is also the backyard. And did I mention that this is a smart house? So everything here is fully automated, fully smart. Unfortunately, we might not have access to seeing that because, you know, there's no light. So this door leads us to the kitchen, right? But we're going to enter the kitchen from the entrance. So let's check it out. Now, when you buy this property, you have your water tanker. Honestly, I've forgotten the last time I've heard of like water board or like natural, you know, when we were growing up, we used to have water board. I didn't grow up knowing about like boreholes, but now every property seems to have boreholes. So no water issues here. So then from here, from the backyard, we have where you can relax, which is your pool. You know, so they want you to, looking at this house, like I said, they want to utilize, they try to utilize the space properly. And not just utilizing the space, they also want you to have where you could enjoy yourself, where you could chill, you know, swim. Let me be honest with you guys, this pool is quite small. It's not wide, but then it's long. And I think the property would have still looked perfectly well without a pool. Maybe like a sit-out area here. But I noticed something with Nigerian homes. They want to give you that luxury feel, that luxury vibe. So they make it a big deal to actually put pools. Even though most Nigerians don't really use their pools. I don't know if you get what I mean. But yeah. Then you have this sitting area where you chill after swimming, or you could turn it into your gazebo. So they really utilize the space. Also, did I mention that this house is on sale? So you can actually want to buy it, just reach out to me. And, you know, oh my God. Another thing also you notice in this property is that there's plants around. So you have all those plants that obviously they are going to grow up. By the time they grow up, it's going to sort of beautify the whole place. Now, this house is on sale, right? However, there are other houses exactly like this in this estate. So this is a very beautiful estate. In fact, as soon as I came in, I was like, oh my God, really nice in Galadima. And I know I haven't spoken about Galadima myself. This is the first time I'm touring a house here. But it's a good residential location. You don't want to be inside town. You know, very good for building, starting up families, and, you know, also easy access to city center as well, right? So you can see all those plants. Now, like I was saying, when I saw other properties here that look exactly like this, that other people are currently occupying, I can see that their plants have actually grown higher. So it's beautifying more of the place. There's also this beautiful balcony up here. If you want more plants, you can actually put them all around, just like this other property, you know, did. So yeah, so more plants here as well. More plants here as well. Now I'm currently at the entrance of this beautiful house. I've toured high-end houses. I mean, I always tour high-end houses. When I saw this, it was just like, okay, you know, you need to showcase this. As you come to the entrance of the property, the first thing you're going to see is this beautiful chandelier, really nice. I would have loved for us to see what it looks like when the lights are on, but there's no light. So you guys have to bear with me, you know. So now, let's come into the house. This is a full automated property. In fact, this is the best house I have toured that has amazing smart features. Most of the houses that we have seen, yes, they have amazing smart features, but not as this, whereby when you're done cooking, you can actually alert someone in the master's bedroom to know that the food is ready. Does that make sense? So as soon as you come inside, you have this ante-room space, and then from the ante-room, we have the guest room. So let's check this out. So this is the guest room. You can see the windows that I was appreciating outside. You can see they are used here. These are actually big windows. I learned this. Sometimes when I look at windows, I think that they are supposed to be so massive. But there's a project we worked on, 180 million Naira houses. Those have been sold out. And when the engineer was explaining to me the cost of making one window, I was shocked. So that's why I appreciate windows when I see them in all my tours. Now then you have this wardrobe and with a TV stand. So your TV stand is going to be here and the wardrobe is going to be here. This is quite small, but you know, the property is sitting on 500 square meters. So most guest rooms are usually quite small, unless it's like a mansion. Then you have the bathroom. But surprisingly, the bathroom is actually portable, spacious. Not spacious, okay, so I'm contradicting myself. The bathroom is spacious. No, I wanted to say portable. The bathroom is portable. Yeah, I mean, you can comfortably shower here without bothering about water going outside. And then you have your, you know, your toilet seat and then the wash hand basin. The quality here looks so good. It's very intentional house. Now from here, we're going into the living area as well. So come with me. So of course it's not furnished. When we have a furnished property, it's easier to, you know, talk about a furnished house, right? Because there's a lot of things to see and it's more beautiful. Now, the first thing I want to appreciate, just like I did all over the house, is these large windows. And the windows are also automated. Just look at this. Like, this is so, so beautiful, right? Then you have your TV console, one of the most beautiful ones I've seen. I want to know who did this. This is really nice. I also like the colors. Here is like brown and black sort of thing going on. Even the tiles has some touches of brown as well. And I love these tiles. Like, there are certain times I see a house and it's so beautiful, but when you see the tiles, it's like off-putting. Does that make sense? So when the tiles of a house sort of coordinate and elevates the house, it's like a huge thumbs up. Now you have this section, which is your dining area, and they put this wash hand basin for you. Of course, you need to wash your hands before you eat. Guys, there are so many things that has been put in this property that just makes you fall in love. You see this chandelier light? This is one of them. And then this is beautiful. I love the concept and the idea. It just sort of already helps the person moving in to know what they are going to do. So once you're coming, just call your furniture people. Just go and pick furniture and just come and put them. And then also the paintings, the walls, very deliberate, well done, well thought out. There's also two smaller windows just beside your TV stand on both ends, right? And I love how large this TV stand is. You need a massive TV here. Really nice. I'm already imagining, you know, how decorated this place is supposed to be. You know what I mean? Really, really good. All right, so let's check out the kitchen now, which is one of my favorite parts when touring a property. But before we check out the kitchen, I want you guys to see this under staircase space, which you can further utilize more as storage, as space. For me, even when you come to my apartment, I like space, guys. I'm a minimalist to the core. I don't like seeing a place too jam-packed. I like it a bit airy. You can move freely, So for you to be able to have that minimalist apartment, you need to have where you can store. So all the storage spaces should be utilized. So you could do something interesting here, cover it up and put some boxes in that place. So let's check out the kitchen. Oh my God, look at this door, really good. One of the things you appreciate when you come into a house is the doors. For me, the doors, the tiles, those are the first two things I look at. All right, let's check out the kitchen. So I'm going to quickly open the door of the backyard. This is so that we can have more light in the kitchen. Now, this is a beautiful one, guys. I think I've taught some billionaire homes that their kitchens are not bigger, are probably like this, or even maybe smaller than this. Now, this kitchen is fully fitted. Once you come in, you have this speaker. So this is a smart speaker. This is the speaker you communicate with across the house. So whenever you're trying to pass information, you can, send the signal and it passes information, which is so nice. When you say a house is smart, you want to go fully smart, not partially smart, as we see in some houses, right? And I'm dragging some houses because it's true. So this is fully smart. All the controls are here. So this here, you can on your microwave from here, air conditioner from here, cooker from here, extractor fan from here, washing machine, oven, freezer, water heater. And I was also informed that when you cook your food and you want to alert a particular room that the food is ready, you just send the signal and it alerts them using this speaker. So amazing. Unfortunately, we can't see that. However, guys, we're in Nigeria. So when people sort of tell me certain things about my video, I think they forget that Nigeria is rugged. So you also have to use rugged means to approach it, right? And we all know that sometimes there are no lights in Nigeria. Now, just as you're entering, you have your cooker right here, both gas cooker and burner, and then the extractor as well. I love the choice of color. I love the brown cabinet, and the brown cabinet also complements the tiles, the wooden tiles. I said, okay, when I come into a house, right? I said the doors and tiles. In fact, where I stay today, the reason why I picked that place is because of the brown tiles. It elevates your house to the core. If it's not brown tiles, make sure the tiles are very good. Then you have your sink where you wash, and then you put the black tiles, black tiles, brown, so they all complement. And you also have this large window. So there are about 2 windows in the kitchen, this one and this one. There's ample space, guys. I'm going to put this as one of the top 3 kitchens that I have toured, because oh my God, I'm so in love. Aside from all these cabinets that you have right here, you also have this cabinet here, and then you have the oven and the microwave and the oven here. So you're paying 550 million naira. You have all these things. More space. So this is the space for your refrigerator. And this is the space for, whatever you want to do with it. And then there's also this space as well. I don't know what the intention is, but I think it's where you can sit down. Guys, oh my God, I love who put this place together. So beautiful. Now then you have this, medium-sized island with an extra sink. Also, the island has, more cupboards. So everywhere is storage for you, everywhere. And then there's this beautiful chandelier as well. Guys, I'm in love. I'm so in love with this property already. But let's wait till we see the rest of the house. So come with me. So we're done with the ground floor. We're going to the first floor. Now, let's check it out. So one of the things I noticed with quality properties is actually even their staircase tiles are good quality. Like they are not Nigerian tiles. And I know there's this thing about Nigerian tiles you know, well, I mean, I saw some Italian tiles and there's nothing to compare. So this is one of those. Then you also have this large window right here by the staircase, bringing in a lot of natural light. Now, if you want to know how well lit a property is to shoot it without light. So you can see that you're seeing it clearly. Now then, another thing I love about this space is the lightning. I haven't seen, okay, I saw a video of it with lightning and it looks beautiful, so I haven't seen it in real life with lightning. However, all the ceilings are carrying there's studio lights, there's this small LED light, you know, so you know that this house is going to be properly well lit. And I can't imagine how beautiful it's going to be with the light. So look at this beautiful chandelier, you know, looks like it's dancing some sort of snake, you know, dance. All right, let's check it out. So on the ground floor, we have one room, which is the guest room. On the first floor, we have 4 rooms. So as soon as you come in, this is the first room you're going to see, which I'm going to show you before we go to the master's room. Very beautiful room. Now, this is supposed to be the master's room, according to the developer. That's the madam's room as well. So you can see there's about 3 windows here, bringing in natural light. 2, and there's this, you know, wardrobe space. This is her beauty section because the TV is going to be right here. Oh my God, this is very thoughtful. So they knew that this is not going to be enough. Because you know there are houses that we see all the small wardrobes, right? But I love the way that they thought about it and they said, okay, putting just this wardrobe is not going to be enough, so let's give her more wardrobe space. Now let's check out the bathroom. So the only bathroom we've seen so far is the one on the ground floor, right? And it was small. So this is the master's bathroom. It has the black tiles on the wall, black marble tiles on the wall, but there's a combination of 2 tiles, this one and that one. And then there's studio lights as well. So I can't imagine the LED lights. So once the lights come on, it's going to be amazing. But I'm just telling you guys so you guys can imagine. And there's this wash hand basin too. I love the way it is. Really nice and architecturally pleasing. Also, there's a bathtub for her to enjoy herself. And then you have the shower space, which, you know, it's good. I love this gold handles. You know, when you see gold, you sort of think about quality and, you know, royalty, sort of. So let's check out the rest of the rooms, right? I'm even just going to take you to the master's room straight up. So from here, we have the living area on the first floor. And I think this is like the family living area, or you could turn it to your kids' living area, or whatever you want to do here. And then there's also a wash hand basin here. So, you know, this is the same thing we saw we saw it on the ground floor, where you have the dining area, right? That's where we saw this. Yeah, so they just replicated it here up as well. Then we have the balcony out here. But this is not the main balcony, it's just like a smaller balcony. So you can see this other property is exactly like this. So there's already someone here. That's to show you that this estate I'm showing you has already been occupied by people. Now let's check out the master's lounge. Okay. So this is the master space, and quickly, this is the balcony at the front of the property. I just can't wait to check it out. So you have this balcony. You can just stand here and say, hello, my neighbors. You can see that house over there is exactly like this one, but they added more things there, right? Okay. What are the features in this master's room? The first thing is the TV console, where you have your entertainment, your TV. It's similar to the one in the living area, but smaller. Similar, it's not even similar actually. That other one is massive and brownish. I think similar in terms of this drawer, this cupboard that they have here, where you could display some really nice, aesthetically pleasing verses and stuff. Then there's also a lot of natural light. So first of all, you have the lights that from the balcony door, you have the lights from these 3 windows. You know, I'm in love, guys, honestly. Really nice. Then from the main bedroom. I don't know, where would the bed stand? Anywhere. You can even put your bed in the middle of the room. It doesn't even matter, to be honest. It's just very spacious. Now you have the walk-in closet. I think this is the best part of this property. Ample space for the master and also the mistress, because I think her room is just for fashion. She's gonna always be here. Now from this walk-in closet, you have this really modern bathroom. Oh my God. I mean, guys, just take a look. So there are 2 wash hand basins here, of course. There's enough space for you to relax. This bathtub is luxurious. I mean, when we talk about luxury sometimes in my videos, it's not because I'm saying, oh, it's USA standard. It's luxury because there are things that are just luxury. Luxury doesn't have to be the most expensive. It could be what makes you happy at the end of the day, right? Then you have this where your toilet sits. I also love the tile choices. They sort of elevate the space. They make the space feel more intimate. And you know, the tiling has some touch of black. You know, the wash hand basins have black. The bathtub has black. So it just coordinates. I'm in love. It's just a lot of alignment here. This is somewhere I want to stay and stay for the longest period of time. Then you have your shower space right here. Oh my God, guys. I love it. Now, let's check out the other 2 rooms. So from the master space, you have this room. Now, this room could be another extra room, or it could be an office. The shape of the room is just the same with the shape of the house. So the house is not shaped like a regular property. There's a way they made the house in the design, so I understand why this room is the way it is. And honestly, I love it. So if you want to use it as an office, you're welcome. It's very perfect for that. Or you can use it for another extra room. But I like the fact that it's just close to the master's room, so it can be turned to an office, right? There's also a bathroom here, which has that similar shape as well. And you know, I think it's not bad. So long as you're having your bath and water is not going to come into the room, to me, you're good. Okay, so let's check out the last room. So this is the last room of this property. Guys, I love the way that there's no light, but we still trusted our guts and we did this video. And I hope you guys are able to see, because that's the most important thing. If you're able to see clearly what we are showing you guys. So you have the wardrobe right here. I didn't tell you that in the other room there's a wardrobe, right? But you saw it. I forgot to mention that because I noticed that because that wardrobe is even bigger than this, even though that room is smaller than this one. Then you also have the bathroom. So this could be kids' room or whatever. I mean, people that are single also buy houses like this, so it doesn't matter. Anyways, so guys, this is the end of this house tour. If you need more information, details, this is in a very secured location, secured estate, valid documents, everything here just checks. Let me know. You can send me an email and I'll, connect you to the right sources. So thank you so much, guys, for watching my video. As always, see you in my next one. Peace out.